as the chair of the
national carrier is, we are talking about maybe something to do with the Kenya Airways.
Yes, Kenya Airways.
Let me say that Kenya Airways is an area of concern. And I believe that since even the media lives in this particular soil of Kenya, we know very well where we are coming from. And it looks not only like Kenya Airways, which is nose-diving, but it's like whatever is government-led is nose-diving. We have an issue to do with our sugar factories like Mumias and so on. And we have seen the manner in which they are working. You realize that, in fact, they are negatively working. But you ask yourself a simple question, that we have private sugar millers who are doing very well. So you must ask yourself, where are we going wrong? And that tells you it is purely management. That tells you it is not popular to have our own public industry like those to be managed by the government. And therefore, the best thing to do is to prioritize to privatize them, so that at least we can get value of them. Ask yourself a simple question. Issue to do with what we call now Kenya Airways, with a tune of billions of loss. And you have serious investors who are stakeholders, who are shareholders. At what point an old man of 60 years or 65 years will be able to enjoy any single fruit of that particular investment? That investment to most of the shareholders will be negative. And therefore, I think the best thing is to privatize these areas for even the investors to get value of the investment. Then we must make sure that we be ready and serious enough to put money to the areas that actually we are expecting to attract investors from. The other area is ZESA. ZESA is those areas of special zones, economic zones. We have the Wakundu. We realize that, in fact, we have JICA donor which has put about 40 billion, but he's only offering what we call access road access road to the port, to the zone. He also offering to do what we call power from Mariakani to the zone, also water up to the zone. But realize that, in fact, once he brings the power to the wall of the zone, he'll just be able to do a power station there, but he's not going to connect power inside the zone. Water too, he'll just bring the water up to the wall of the zone, at the point where there will be what we call power water tower, water reservoir. But from the reservoir to the zone, it is the Kenya government which will foot that particular budget to get water from the reservoir to the zone. And equally inside the zone, those roads inside the zone are subject to Kenya government. But if you realize that if you go to that particular item, it is nil in terms of our funding. So you fail to understand how we can be having such a serious donor, and we are not ready to put any single money to make sure that, in fact, the works will be able to move all the way from where the donor will stop to the main zone. So those are the major two areas, and we are looking for money to do perimeter wall in that Dogokundu, and also money to do what we call administration block there. In Naivasha, you have also economic zone there, which is upcoming, but still there is no any single coin to make it a reality. It's an area where we also intending to make to pull a lot of investors, but when we leave those particular essential areas in zero, then the big question is, are we really serious to make this investor attraction? Those are the major. The other one is KCC. KCC, you understand that in fact have been already done 80% of what we call modernization equipment. You know, there before they had those old equipment. They have been phased out of the stocks, and they have put in new modernized equipment to make their processing prudent. And there are areas of concern where they have not yet covered about 20%. So we are looking to see whether this supplemental can be able to offer that. Note that also KCC has been always supported by the national government in areas of buying powder, and they are in crisis currently. So we are still trying to see whether this supplemental can offer them something to buy the powder.